Thursday. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, good morning, or good evening, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. We are back again with my business partner, Sister Teresa. So today we will be talking about, is this a real business or just a side hustle? But before we dive into this topic, for those of you who don't know me, I came from working long hours. Pretty much like between 60 to 72 hours a week before I started this business. So I was burned out. I don't have time for myself. I don't have enough time to sleep, to rest. And I was still struggling financially as a breadwinner. Like, bills here in the US is very expensive, and then sending back home, it's pretty much I have nothing left. No matter how many overtime I do, I was still in the same cycle. Nothing changes. So I prayed and asked God's guidance if there's a way that I can do, without working so much, and then supplement my needs. So, but of course, that 2 years ago, I don't have any business background. I don't have any computer background. I don't even know how to find my computer start button. And then I don't have any um, business background. I was very, very shy at first, but it's because I was hungry for change and tired of my daily grind. I was willing to get out of my comfort zone and find my way. And this is the best way. The solutions that I found is to have this global digital business. It changed hundreds of thousands of people's lives already. It changed mine as well, because now instead of 72 hours, I'm only working my regular 36 hours a week. So that's the beauty of this business. But we will dive in deeper of how is this business is real or legit, or side hustles. Anyway, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Rosalind Adkins. I am a global digital business mentor. Now I'm going to give a chance to introduce herself, give a little bit highlight of herself, and then we can dive into our topic. Hi, Sister Teresa. Good
Hi,
afternoon.
Sis
How are you
Roslyn.
doing?
I'm good, and thank you so much for that. We have the same time for doing our go live, and yes, thank you so much. Everyone, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you're on this online space. We're here again in our go live challenge. But before we dive into our topic, I'm gonna share a little bit of myself. I'm just the same with Sis Roslyn. I came from working long hours, pretty much burnout, like you don't have time for yourself or your loved ones. And also, before I start this business, I don't have any business experience or computer experience. I'm not really a tech savvy, but because of their step-by-step training, video training, you can launch this online business. So when before really I was really tired. How you feel that all you do is just work home. You don't have any purpose. So sometimes you have to decide that if that day that I was really looking for something that I can supplement my income. And aside from that, that you take your time back. You not just working, and then maybe uh, in a long run you can have your self care. You're not be feel burnout. But in a way, if you're not a tech savvy, you don't have to worry about, because of our training that provides you, you can launch this online business. And also, to those who don't know me, my name is Teresa. I'm a digital business owner and a mentor. And yes, we're gonna share our topic. It's about, is this a real business or just a side hustle?
Yes, that's right. Thank you so much, Sister Teresa, for being here. And yes, I love the way how you mentioned that it's because of our training system, the step-by-step video-based training, the automated, because we pretty much run automation. We have automated system that works in the back end for us. That's why we have more time to spend with our family, with your loved ones, or to whatever you want to do in life. And I love the way how you mentioned that we have that mentorship, the coaches that will guide us, the whole community support, because in reality we are not running this business alone, although we are independent entrepreneurs, but we have so many supports in our community that always be there for us. So yes, today we will be talking about, um, is this real business or just a side hustle? Go ahead, Sister Teresa.
So, what makes this business real? First is it is 100% registered and legit with automation that allows us to run it 24/7. So you mean 100% registered from is like we receive we pay taxes at the end of the year, like same as your full-time job. You pay taxes at the end of the year. And the other one is we don't do selling. That's the there's three, like really good benefits of this having your own online business is we don't do selling in this business, no inventory or recruiting. You don't have to chase your family or friends, they will come to you. And because of our system, that's the one who's doing all the heavy lifting. And also the best one is there's a mentorship. It's a global community and a real structure, just like any business. So that's the real. When you compare it to the just a side hustle, you cannot really rely on that side hustle. On this business builds last, and also like I mentioned, the best part here is we have the automation that runs in the background 24/7, even in you're still in your full-time job or whatever you're doing, or whatever your passion to do everywhere, this business is you can run it 24/7.
Yes, that's right. That's the beauty of this business. And how for our audience, probably, you're probably wondering if how it grows with you. Like for us, we started this with our full time, and then there's so many people here started in the business, came from 2 to 3 jobs, and then like having 4 kids, having after the delivery, the babies, like they have to take care of their baby and run their business. For our audience who are watching this, so you can start this as your side hustle or part time while you're working full time, like Sister Teresa and I, and or being a mom, or even just because what you need here in the beginning is you need to focus at least 1 to 2 hours, 30 minutes here and there, as long as you are willing to put that time and focus. 30 minutes, 1 hour, or 2 hours a day is all you need. And the beauty is that this business is very flexible. Our training is you can pause and play anytime you want. You have access. That's a lifetime updated training that we have here in our community. That's amazing. And it adapts in your lifestyle, because as what you said here, we are independent entrepreneurs. We own our business. We are all the CEO of our business. We have the flexibility of how we run our business when we open, when we our training. It's just if you want to be successful, as much as soon as you can, you have to put some time and effort. It's not an overnight success, but your success is in your hand. you know so because always remember, the more you commit, the more it grows. Just like any other businesses, your effort and consistency matters in every way that we do, in everything that we do in life. If you want to be successful, just keep putting some time and effort in your business. Before you realize, you will be successful. It's just like any other businesses out there. Go ahead, Sister Teresa.
So in here, we're not just about it's not just about money. This business builds confidence, mindset, time freedom, and community. Like me, I don't have confidence, facing the camera, but because of this business, really it changed my mindset. And also if you want to get back with your time, your family, especially your family, this is really that's the only way that you can get your time freedom here in this business. And as also we've seen a lot of people here too, not just income, but peace and purpose and personal growth. Here I never realized that, when I joined this business, I look back what I was doing for how many years ago, like maybe 17 years. I never see any personal growth on that year till I
Yes.
joined this business. I have purpose to get up, and then when I take my vacation, I have purpose to do anything. You have something to purpose. You're not just making doing your homework, or on your day off you just wanna sleep. But here
Yes.
it really changed your mindset, especially when you think about your dreams and goals and you want to achieve, especially for your family. You're gonna do more because of that goals, and then you want to be have a time freedom and a financial freedom at the same time.
Yes, I love the way how you mentioned that, the growth happens here because yes, same here as well, Sister Ressa. When I first started this business, um, I never feel like growing in my regular full-time job because what am I looking forward in the next day is my shift. And then when I'm off is I'm looking forward to get some sleep, like same cycle, same cycle. But really, here in our community, because of our training, Zoom, every trainings that we have, and we learn, we not just financially, but really like our mindset, the power of mindset that we often forget. As what we work so hard because we thought that that's the only way to be successful is working hard. But in reality, our mindset is our key to be successful. It's not, but of course, you have to take actions and work, make your dreams happen. Because like of course we're all grateful in our full-time job because here that's our key that funded our business. But really, if for me, for our audience, if you think that you are not growing in situations that you are in, as long as you are willing to get out of your comfort zone, there's the bright, the bright future, the brighter future is in our outside of our comfort zone, because that's what happened here. That's why Sister Teresa and I, if you look back, I would say for me 2 years ago, I you can even see me talking into this camera. But anyway, because we are willing to get out of our comfort zone and change that situations, that's why we are here and able to run this business. But we both came from very, very shy, skeptical. We are both because the reason why I always said both, because Sister Teresa and I, we both don't have kids, so we cannot really share about kids. What we can share is being a breadwinner. I am a breadwinner, but maybe we could share about the like the struggles, the working everyday struggles that we have. So yes, and we don't have any business background, nothing like that, but the willingness to learn, the willingness to get out of our comfort zone to achieve time freedom and financial freedom. But that does it happen if you don't take actions and make it happen for yourself. So here, this is just more than a side hustle. I would say, based on my experience, I did started this as a side hustle, but this side hustle is everyone's key to achieve their time and financial freedom. you know it's a vehicle to change your life. So if you are willing to show up for it, whether you want an extra income or full-time freedom, it's possible here. Everything is possible. We are living proof. You scroll to my Facebook, you can see people change their lives. It's because of this business. So if you've been sitting, like on the fence, like, always remember that if you see us, that is your sign that um you've been praying the answers that you've been looking for. We would, like, be happy to guide you in this journey. Just simply click our website. There is two website in front of the screen. Registered your name and email, and of course you will wonder, why do I have to register? So our system knows who will be your mentor that will guide you in this journey, because every one of us have mentors and coaches that guide us in this journey, because we are not alone, although I am the boss of my own, but we have the whole community support, the mentor and the coaches as well, that we can reach out anytime. And the reason why I like to clarify that, because there's so many people say, why do I have to register? That's why. And what's the free workshop? Once you register, you'll have access to our free workshop. We have 20 minutes recording, and we also have live that happens twice a week, Thursday and Friday. Reach out to us so we can provide you with more informations. And then always remember, nothing changes, nothing changes. You have to make that decisions, get out of your comfort zone, and just trust the process. Thank you so much, Sister Teresa.
Thank
Thank you,
you so
everyone.
much.
We will be back again tomorrow for another topic. Take care.